We're live. Mickey did not do a countdown, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to Club Rich. Okay, so look, we had a little scheduling conflict. Tavarius, I don't know what's going on, but he's supposed to be popping in. But anyways, you know what? We can get started on these hot topics. Thank y'all for coming on board and checking in the comments section down below. I want to see who all popped in today. Why am I on this computer, Mickey? Like, I'm on my phone, but I'm acting like I'm on the computer at the same time, like scrolling. Yeah. Anyways, I'm tired, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse me. I've been up since yesterday, sometime yesterday. I have not had any sleep. But what y'all sipping on? I ain't sipping on anything. I am unlocking my better self. I am actually investing in drinking a lot of Coors water because that's my favorite water. So I'm hydrating. What you drinking, Mickey?
Oh, just some juice.
Lies.
It
All right.
was. You see, mine. You saw mine was froze. That was my lemonade that was froze.
Oh, that was lemonade.
Yeah, it was just froze. I left it in the freezer.
Little freeze pop. All right. So you ready to get into some of these hot topics?
Go, go ahead. Shake the dice.
Shake the dice. So first on the list from Hollywood Unlocked, shout out to Jason Lee and the crew. Chili from TLC, she opens up about her past relationship with Usher. And she actually said that 20 years later she took a very, very long time to get over that relationship. And they're actually they never really like came to like any kind of conclusion. It's kind of like they drifted away from each other and never really had that we're broke up conversation.
Right.
Um, you ever had somebody that took you a long time to get out of your system? Me,
Mm-mm.
me
Mm-mm.
neither.
Mm-mm.
I thought you was about to give me a story.
Mm-mm. When it's over, it's over. Ain't nothing you can do.
When it's over, it's over. I'm trying to find this story.
What up? What up? What up, Mr. Barry Hill and Melissa's Mrs. Z?
Why I can't never see anything that's in the chat on here?
I can't answer that for you.
It's like I can't see it on here, but if I'm on YouTube, I can see it.
For real? I don't know why you can't see it.
You have to fix that. Anyways,
Nah, that's on you there.
in other news, sad news. Did you hear about DC Young Fly's girlfriend?
Yeah, and I want what happened. Break it down to me.
All right, so for those that don't know, DC Young Fly, the comedian, known for being on Wild and Out, and what's that comedy stuff that he do with Carlos Miller and all them? What's the name of that?
What is it called? 85 South.
85 South. So best known for those two situations. Anyways, his longtime girlfriend Jackie O went to go to Miami, I believe, yesterday for a mommy makeover, and she died during the procedure at 32. So
Mm. Mm.
yeah, leaving three young kids all under the age of 6. And actually, the newest kid is less than a year old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's messed up.
You know what? I always preach to people, um, just do the necessary stuff. Like, you don't have to invest in trying to, change your appearance that much, or I guess trying to fit in with the in crowd or whatever. Just accept what you got. Like, but you know what though? It's not only a mental thing, it has something to do, I think, too, with, for one, beauty standards, and two, whatever partner that you have. If you have a partner that is so vain, they're so caught up on looks, and you can tell that they're not really attracted to you after having kids, or they're not reassuring you that you're still beautiful to them even after having kids. Sometimes that takes a toll on your self-esteem. So I can see why she would want to do that, but the girl is gorgeous, so I don't even understand like what was the point. But with those wilding out girls, I'm pretty sure they got like a certain standard that they have to live up to. So yeah, that was a very, very sad situation. Mickey, had you Do you know anything about mommy makeovers?
What?
A mommy makeover.
No, I mean, you talk about that cosmetic surgery.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. You know me. I don't want to say some people get mad at me. I mean, I don't agree with it, but I mean, it's to each their own. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people do need it though. I can't. I mean, it depends on. But like, far as what was she getting did? Like, I don't get the breast implants. I don't get the butt implants. I don't get the tummy tuck. I don't. That I don't get. But that's
It's
just
the before and after to me. Like, okay, say someone has a kid, but before they got pregnant, they was 120 pounds or something like that.
hmm
So they blow up to like maybe 200 pounds. They
hmm
have the kid and the weight doesn't come off, or um say they have a lot of loose skin. Like I know I suffer from that in my stomach area because I never really had a stomach until after I had kids. So I think it just depends on like what's going on. If that's something that you want to fix, but if it's just like a whole bunch of nonsense, or it's just you just want this, you want that, you want to look like Kim Kardashian, you want all this kind of stuff.
can I ask you a question?
Hmm.
Uh, I'm not the smartest in the world. I don't know, but is it a natural way that you can lose the stomach without having to go up under the knife?
A lot of extreme exercising, of course. But like I said, extreme exercising. So a lot of time would have to be set aside for that. But some people, I guess, maybe don't have enough time to do that.
I'm just asking. I mean, I'm just wondering. That's all I'm asking because I'm also looking at like fire. I was looking at some of the stuff that's going on. How they were saying women be getting them. What is it? They be getting. What is it? The stuff they be putting in their butt that's
Butt
actually.
shots.
Yeah, but what is the stuff they putting in it that they can go to leak and it can cause harm to you? One in a gel form or something.
It's
Silicone.
supposed to originally be silicone, but
Okay, that's what.
I know you've heard of like different situations where females get injected with like what is that caulking and stuff, that the stuff that's on the side of the tub, like people have gotten injected with that. Um, all kind of stuff. I've heard fix a flat. I don't know if that's true, but I've heard it.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm saying that's all harmful stuff. But I guess if you're trying to break, like even with they getting breast implants, so I'm guessing that I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Those can even rupture and leak into your system and cause you a lot of harm.
That's the point I'm trying to make. Like, who
Yeah.
want to put these chemicals in their body? That okay, but that goes like I don't know. I don't get it. Like, why would you put these harmful chemicals in your body? That's what the society has brought us to.
That's basically what it is. And then for the most part, a lot of people suffer from self-esteem issues following having, childbirth and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, it happens to the best of us. So,
Um,
but enough of that.
Come on with it.
So the NBA announced today that John Morant's punishment will not be announced until after the NBA finals. So, what you think they're gonna do to him?
I don't know. Maybe suspend them for about. What up? Excuse the Flint out of me. Probably. I don't know. They probably gonna suspend them for a year, but that's cold blooded. Why?
Uh,
Okay, she said, Melissa, it's not just that, but women who went through breast cancer. I get it. Well, I
that
don't get it.
I don't know. My thing of it is, um, I feel like they about to make an example out of him. I know for a fact they about to, because you got to think about it. Every single time he does something, it's like, okay, we're gonna give you a punishment. And then I heard, might not be true, but I heard today that they even have more information on him, like more things that he could be punished for.
But this what I'm saying though. Was he harming somebody far as the gun? If he was on his property, you know what I'm saying. I just feel like maybe they is gonna make an example, but with them waiting after the finals because they don't want the uproar for it to be hurting the ratings of the NBA final. You know what I'm saying? It's like, is black people gonna be like, is it gonna give a different look if they suspend them now or suspend them later? I'm just saying, like,
Yeah. Well, to answer your question partially, he was in a vehicle with his friend flashing the guns. Like he was not at his property. He wasn't
okay.
showing any kind of like it's a self defense move or nothing like that. He was just in the car. They playing music and stuff, and he waving his guns, being a cornball. And that might not even be his gun. I'm just saying. So,
I mean, if they suspend them for a year, I think that's bad. Maybe 20 games
how much
ejected.
suspending are you gonna do though?
It's only 80. Yeah, I mean, no, they messing with his money right now. This is a way to be like, we give it and we take it.
Yeah. Oh, this is pretty cool. So Amazon announced today that their members may be getting free cell phone services.
Mm,
You got Amazon Prime?
nope,
Ah, you suck. Why wouldn't you have Amazon Prime, Mick?
my girl got it.
Oh, okay. I was about to say somebody in that house got Amazon
Yeah,
Prime.
I mean, I don't have it. My girl got it.
As much prep as I order, I know. I knew y'all gotta have. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to get down to some good stuff. It's been like one of them
Mm,
weeks where the stuff is kind of slow. Oh God, we didn't talk about Tina Turner because we wasn't here last week.
mm.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I Tina.
Oh, this is what I was looking at. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back. It's an update on Jamie Foxx. So
I seen that too. Well, go ahead.
allegedly Jamie Foxx suffered some kind of medical. I don't want to say stroke because I don't remember it saying that, but whatever it was that happened, they're stating that half of his body is paralyzed and that he's blind in one eye.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Oh, ah, you know what it is with me now at this point in time? I need for the daughter to go sit down somewhere and be quiet. Um, for the last couple of weeks, we've been kind of reporting for the last month, really, month or two almost, that, she kind of stepped out and said, everything is okay. Then, we get news that he's in a rehab in Chicago somewhere. Then to get that news, it's like, eh, it doesn't sound too great, does it?
I mean, until you really actually get to see it, it's just speculation. Because this, I mean,
I hope it's not. And then you know what's crazy? I've been like paying attention to all the podcast interviews and stuff like of other comedians, and all these other comedians, for the most part, don't know what the heck is going on, or they're not telling what's going on. Because I've seen a Kevin Hart interview. He stated that he don't really know what's going on, but it's Kevin Hart. Like I'm pretty sure he knows what it is. He just is not at liberty to discuss, which is
you,
fine.
yeah, you got to respect the family. They probably don't want it out there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
So okay, let's just say it is true. Do you think that he has a chance of ever basically acting ever again?
I mean, they'll put him out there. This Hollywood. They'll put you out there. If they got to will you out there, they'll have you.
Mm.
It's some actors I feel like should have been retired, but who am I?
Who? Look, since you saying it, who?
I I'm not at liberty to say nothing. Like the Douglases, Kirk Douglas and Michael Douglas, I feel like they should have been retired 30 years ago from acting.
um, what's the actor that was on Gran Torino? What's his face?
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, he should have hung his watch up a long time ago.
Yeah, it's something who get too old. I can't think of that one guy name. He played in Tango and Cash. His hands would be always shaking all the time. I can't think of that other lady was an older lady, her head would be shaking. I get it. You know, they still want to be.
Oh, you know who I'm thinking of? Hold on, hold on. It's a actor that they put on SVU all the time. She's passed away since. Well, no, I don't even know. What's her name? Carol Burnett. Has she?
Hmm?
Is she still around?
I don't know. I thought she cared. Well, then I thought I don't know. Don't let me lie. I don't want to
Look, I
put a
don't want to put
person.
nobody in the grave either.
Me
So
neither. That's pressure.
they had her on there, and this is probably about a good decade or so ago, and she was. I'm like, come on, y'all. I know y'all can. And they kept putting her on episodes. And I'm just like, why do they keep putting this woman on these episodes? And she's older than Dirk. But you know what? Speaking
Mm.
of people being older than Dirk, because we got to talk about this. Al Pacino need his whole ass beat. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't cancel.
Why? I'm listening.
Have you heard the story?
Yeah.
Nasty,
Wrong. Wrong.
disgusting.
You terrible for that right there. Mm-mm-mm.
He need to be dumped in a bucket of bleach.
For what? Explain that for me.
This man got a kid on the way with a 29-year-old, and he's 80. I think it said 81 on this thing. Hold on, let me double click this because we're gonna get.
Please, because I could have sworn it said 79, but go ahead.
And even if he's 79, Mickey, that's nasty.
Let me stop you
Oh my
right here.
God. Wait, hold on. It's 83. Oh
Ain't nothing wrong with that. He supposed you. Let me tell you something. Ain't you a Christian?
man, look, this
No,
ain't got nothing to do with the
cut
Lord.
it out. No, no, no. This don't. What it do, Miss Hall? Ain't you a Christian?
I am on occasions.
Okay. Do you read the Bible?
I have in the
These are for
past.
my Bible thumpers right here. Hey, how you doing, Belinda Love? Uh, didn't Sarah have a baby? They was in old age.
But they was both old.
Oh, well, don't. Well, come on now. That woman
They
29. Don't do that. I'm just saying, don't
they
do that.
look,
Don't do that.
this is the equivalent of
Mm-mm.
him having a kid with his great grandkid.
But that's not. That would be considered incest. What he did, he found the young lady outside that still who liked it him. Didn't
She
Abraham have a baby with
she,
Hagar the handmaiden?
she don't like
Do
him.
I gotta go into the book that you are?
She don't like him.
Go to church. I'm telling you, don't miss no more church.
She don't like him. She did it for the check. Cause I'm gonna tell you like this.
Hey, listen, as long as he
And
can take care of it, it's a good thing. Now, when you can't take
he
care of
ain't
it,
even gonna be here for the baby to go to kindergarten.
but the baby will still be doing good.
That's disgusting, Mickey. You
You
hate.
never know. No, that's hating. I'm sensing a little hating over there.
That is definitely not hate. That's disgusting.
How? Oh my goodness.
I just want to throw up.
She's of age. He didn't rape her. It was
It,
mutual interest in
I'm
each
not
other.
saying rape. I'm not. I'm saying it's disgusting. It's morally just it's jacked up because you just could tell that it's just for one he just want to see if it still works. Two, she looking for a you know what? Okay, it's not bad because I guess it was something in it for everybody.
Oh, Melissa said, I'm a Christian, but you have to ask why a 29-year-old. I can probably answer that, Melissa. Why would he want somebody his age?
He ain't gotta have nobody his age. He could have got with a 60-year-old. It's some bad
No,
shit.
he wanted to leave his legacy here. It's about his bloodline. He
Okay,
want
and
to
he's
make
had
sure.
100 doggone years to do such. Like, come on, man.
Listen, we can't hate the situation. You
I ain't
can't hate
hating,
it.
but I think it's disgusting. I'm about to, yeah, old people.
Oh, Belinda Love is hating in the group chat
What she
now.
say? I can't see anything,
Don't
but she
say, do you think she got worms? No. She
she
finna have a
definitely does.
baby. It's impossible.
She
Them
got some
worms that
earthworms.
them worms them turned to egg. Them went into the egg and fertilized it. So we can say
Oh,
evidently he got another little baby.
oh, but wait, this the kicker of the whole situation. He
Talk
said
to me.
he wants a DNA test now.
I wouldn't trust her neither. She trying to throw that baby on that man because he probably know he can't make babies. That's another. See, you should have left that story alone because it's showing the evilness of women.
No, it's just showing how disgusting she is and how trifling he is also.
No, it's showing how smart he is because he probably said, "I haven't touched her." She done came up here with a baby.
Okay, well only the time would tell, right?
Yeah, so he must be strong in belief. And he said, like he said, I'm 83, it's not working. She done came back and gonna say she got a baby.
Oh my God.
Even his older kids probably saying, Dad, don't go for that.
He probably got kids that's the same age as this woman, or probably older.
Probably older. Shit.
I'm definitely sure older because ugh. Okay, you know what? Let's
I
go to
mean,
the
but
next story.
don't judge him though. He's a good man. But that woman, she wrong for taking the that she you know who she remind me of? What's that other lady that went with that billionaire? I can't think of her name, had blonde hair. Chad,
Oh,
help me out. What was she went with that billionaire?
um,
I
and
remember
he was pretty old.
I remember she cussed the lawyer out. She was like, "Damn you, Rusty," when she was beefing with the lawyer.
Oh, because he didn't give her nothing, right?
I watched that. She got some money, but I watched that whole show.
Hey, you know what else they remind me of? Remember Anna Nicole?
That's who I'm talking about. Anna Nicole. That was her.
But
She
shoot,
might be trying.
she did get broke off, but hell, the money ended up going to the daughter because she killed herself, might as well say.
Yeah, but that old man that had no kids by it.
Shoot, she, you know what? She comforted him his last
See what
day.
I'm saying? See how you saying? See how women can switch it up. She comforted him and got some damn bread out of him. Come on now.
That situation was still
That
trifling.
man had 2 feet in the grave. Only thing he had on this side was a finger holding on. And you
Heck
see
yeah,
what
hold
happened.
on to the grave. Yeah, he
He
was
was hoping,
disgusting looking, and he was very very old looking.
but hey, you know what made him look good to her?
That money,
Tycoon.
that money. Yeah, and then I remember his son. His son was trying to do everything in his power to stop her from getting that money. I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, I watched that court case and she was like, and the coach was like, damn, you Rusty, man. I damn near fell out. I said, she knows she's not entitled to nothing, but she fighting for this money. I
Nah,
understood this kids.
that son really deserved all that money though.
Now she was wrong for trying to go get it. I would have went to war too about the money. Like dad, like you know he that old, he didn't know no better. This man was about he was about 100.
Hmm. So let's get to this. Speaking of nasty folks, let's get to this Bill Cosby.
Come on now, don't bring Bill Cosby down here. He a good soldier. He got played. Come on.
Speaking of got played, he about to get played again.
Damn it. What's the setup? Give me the setup now, how they finna set him up. Shit.
Man, he getting sued for an alleged sexual assault that happened.
Oh my God.
Wait, let me tell you the details though. The assault happened in 1969, allegedly.
Oh, come on. Come on now. 69.
Yes, 1969. It's actually hilarious because it's like if I'm that old and that happened in 69, that mean I'm at least in my 70s or maybe 80s or something like that. Like, do I even remember if that shit
Let
happened
me
or
tell
not?
you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. They can't even get the city budget together. And you mean to tell me they found out a woman back in 1969? Oh
This
my
junk is
God.
funny.
I mean, they can't find the Big and Tupac killer, but
Oh, it's
1960,
already solved.
man.
That situation been solved for
I'm
you.
just saying, though, they ain't, I'm just saying, it's just, they just, so, I give up, though. But you mean to tell me,
Speaking of that, I actually since the last time we talked, you guys, I reached out to their camp and I definitely got a surprise. I can't really tell too much of anything, but somebody special is coming to the podcast from the Tupac camp. So I'm very excited about that.
mm, oh, damn. And I just said that, what I said. Hey, tell him I take it back. But I'm
No,
just saying though, but for them to go back in 1969 though, well, I tell you, they so cold blooded on Bill Cosby. They going back to 1969. Oh, okay. Hold up. You might have a guest on here, and I could pop off. Let me see.
who?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see if he pop on. I'm gonna pop off.
Sir.
I'm
I
gonna
don't even see
remove
anything.
myself.
Mr.
Uh,
Polk, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Child, I can't get you to show up on time for nothing.
Hey, believe it or not, man, I had dialysis today. Came straight home and fell asleep. My family just woke me up and was like, "Yo, don't you got something you were supposed to do?"
Well,
So I truly apologize for being late like that. That's not like me.
no problem at all. You actually came in on time, sir. You came in on time. So I appreciate you for stopping through. Well, anyways, me and my co-host, which is our camera guy, he just popped off. So it's just me and you now. Ladies and gentlemen, T Poke is in the building. I'm excited that you popped in, sir. Even
Hey,
though we
man,
can't see your face, where you at, man?
I told you, I just woke up. Like it's literally dark in my room. Like that's how dark it is.
Child. Oh, so you really are on camera. Okay.
Yeah, I'm the camera's on. It's just dark in here, so
Yeah, so we got we got T Poke in the building. I've been getting inquiries about you all week, so I'm definitely happy that you showed up.
I'm here. I'm here.
I'm
By the grace of God, I'm here.
excited. I'm excited. I haven't heard from you in a minute. You go missing, but you know what? You've
Yeah,
been you've been going through a lot, so I can't even be mad at you.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I appreciate that. That you know
So let's
somebody
start.
took that in consideration.
Yeah, so let's start from the beginning with you, because you got a story,
Yeah.
a pretty lengthy story, if you will. Um, I'm trying to put this doggone phone back on the charger. I do not want to die, child. You and this lateness, you done got me all discombobulated.
Hey, believe it or not, I just looked at my phone. I'm about to plug it up myself.
I had to hurry up and plug it up. I usually use my computer, but my computer camera is kind of whack, so I'm gonna have to go get me a good webcam to put on this. Anyways, let's start from the beginning. Tell us a little bit about, for the people that don't know, a little bit about your upbringing.
Um, well, back in '92, there was a road trip. Um, for an independently group, a young group here in Charlotte, North Carolina. The group being Soldier. Um, I was one of the members of that group. We took a trip to New York, to the Rotten Apple, and we met with a couple of music execs up there. We ended up meeting with Devontae of Jodeci, whom, by the way, wanted to sign the group, but he wanted us to wait. He was like, if y'all can wait 6 months, I would love to have y'all, on my label. And of course, us being from Charlotte too, younger guys, we felt like, yeah, we the new Jodeci, so that'll be perfect, what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we were kind of bold headed and wild, and we didn't feel like waiting. So we ended up meeting with Vincent Herbert, which was Lady Gaga's ex manager, Tamar Braxton's ex husband. Um, he saw a vision in us and was like, hey, I really want, I want you guys. So he ended up flying down to Charlotte to meet with us and meet our parents and everything, because at the time we were underage. Um, so when he got there, he was like, okay, where the group at? And he looked over there and saw four little kids and was like, that's the group? And immediately saw money signs, because we sounded older than we were. So at that point, he wanted us to come aboard his production company at that time, which was Three Boys from North. He later changed it to Streamline.
Okay.
Other than that, he flew us to New York. We took a meeting with Sylvia Rome, and the rest is history. During that time, we had to find a manager. So, of course, all of the members, set out to find a manager, and we chose Barry Hankerson, which was Aaliyah's uncle. So we were already, we had management, we had a label, we had everything at that point. So they moved us to New York. We started living there for probably like 3 years. We was there for like 3 years, just recording and working with different producers and things of that nature. So we ended up getting a full project done that the world will never know about because
Man.
Vincent Herbert ended up, losing that situation with Sylvia Rome at the time. So the group had to fly back home. When we got home, everybody was like, what we gonna do? Because of course we had a state of panic right now because we don't have a major deal anymore. So we sat for probably like 6 months, and then we got a phone call and was like, hey, we need Tavarius to fly to Detroit, and I'm like, Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Ain't it snowing up there? And they was like, yeah, put on your coat, bring your coat, and come on, we need you. You know what I'm saying? So got to the airport, first class, flew up there, got off the plane, limo picked me up, took me straight to this apartment where Vincent was staying. So that had confused me because I didn't know that Vincent, was still involved at that point, So he picked us up and basically, was in the limo, chauffeured me around Detroit, went to the mall, you know, they showed me around, spent some little money on me, gave me some money, took me to this condo. They took me. They took me to a condo that of course, the label owned it. So I was in a nice area, gated, community. Um, and then I got a phone call later that day and was like, "Hey, get dressed. You going to the studio?" So they picked me up.
Pause right there. Pause right there. I'm getting 1.5 million text messages. We done totally skipped your intro since you done randomly popped in.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course I know you, but for the people that have absolutely no clue on who you are, just just a small bio. Well, it could be long. It's fine.
All right. Small bio. Um. Okay.
You got a lot of accolades. I can't really name all this, so
Okay. Other than being signed at the age of 12, during that period of time, we actually did a lot of writing and producing. Everybody know, for one, or if they don't know, I am the guy that did the duet with Aaliyah on One in a Million. Never Giving Up. The only duet she did on her biggest album ever, which was One in a Million. Produced by Timbaland and Missy, Craig King, Vincent Herbert, and a few other great people. Kind of got to look it up. I don't want to take up too much time there.
Okay.
I ended up writing songs for Tamar Braxton, Mindless Behavior, Heaven Can Wait, for Michael Jackson. That was on the Invincible album, for those that don't know.
That was my jam too.
I ended up doing co-writing and helping with the song. Man, there's so many things. I'm trying to make sure I don't leave out anything.
Did you do anything for the Red album? I know you told me before, but I had to ask again. You did anything for the Red album?
I did.
The Red album is Aaliyah's last album, you guys. It's always called the Red album, but
I did the song I Care for You with Missy. I vocal arranged that song and helped write on it. a lot of the backgrounds that you hear on the song actually with Aaliyah is my group. So you hear me in the background and stuff like that too. And you know, God is good. I still get paid for that. Now that the songs are finally out for people to stream, go
I
stream it.
know. Oh my
Go
God.
stream it.
I'm
You
so happy. I'm so
you
happy
know,
about that.
that's helping me get my kidney fund back up. So I appreciate, you know, Barry for finally releasing that music to the public.
How is he doing at the current moment? I know he was going through some things at one point in time. How's he doing?
He made a full recovery from that. Right now he's living in Atlanta. He owns a farm, so he works a farm, and you know, he's been asking me to come down, but you know, I've been a little busy myself, so I haven't done that. Um, you know, nothing bad to say about the brother though. You know, he never did anything to me. You know,
Yeah,
he's always been real, you know, good and attentive to me and the needs of, you know, my family. So I can't complain there.
that's good. That's good. That's good.
Um, Other than that, I worked with Biggie Smalls on the Born Again album. We did it actually before he died, but everyone know he died. You know what I'm saying? But if you go on there, there's a
What
song.
songs you did for that album?
The song on there is called "Come and Roll with Me." It features Nas and Casey and JoJo.
Oh, okay.
Written and arranged by Muah, Tavarius Polk. Um, we also did Speechless for Beyonce.
You did not do Speechless.
Um, yeah, we did that. I was with the label that did the production and you know, the under the table stuff there. So it's a lot with that situation though, because you know, we ended up uh playing her a song called Me, Myself, and I, which later came up, you know, on her album. And you know, they didn't want to take care of the payment for that, but it kind of stole the idea and ran with it. But you know, I'm grateful for that opportunity too, because working with her put me in a room with a lot of people, you know, that actually believe in the kid still today. And you know, I get a lot of calls often, you know, looking for songs and material, you know, that they want to buy from me and work out little deals and things like that. So I mean, it's led to, you know, a comfortable life for me. So I can't complain about that either. But one thing I will say about the industry, you know, um, there's a lot of that happens when you are great and you know, and your pen game is pretty good. A lot of people, you know, tend to want to, you know, steal your ideas or take your sound per se. Um, a lot of
Child.
a lot of them tried that. I know Tank tried to re-record a few of my records before when he signed to Barry's uncle. Barry played him, you know, a lot of my records, and you know, he tried to jump on them, but where it was, he couldn't sing them as good as I did, so they didn't see the light of day.
Okay,
Uh,
you talking your mess. Okay.
Nothing against Tank though. I love Tank. You know what I'm saying? Great guy. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he just doing what the label made him do at the time. You know.
That was the
Um,
beginning of Tank. So that was like the very, very, very beginning. Because he wasn't
the
signed
first
to them, was
it was the first and second album
he? Okay.
of Tank. But
They
by
just
the time,
re-released his albums too. I was looking at his page the other day, so
yeah,
you can probably stream those.
yep, all the Blackground stuff at that time has been re-released to the public. So that's why I was like, you know, go stream it. You know what I'm saying? I eat off that, you know, all of that stuff. So I don't complain, you know what I'm saying? Give me my money. But at the end of the day, you know, you find that in the industry though. Like, you know, believe it or not, you know what I'm saying, the king himself, R. Kelly, 3 albums, he basically stole a whole project that I did, and he ran with it on a few different albums that he had, like concepts and titles, and like even down to some of the lyrics that I was saying, you know what I'm saying,
Oh
he ran
wow.
with it. But it was always known that he had a issue with me. You know what I'm saying? Um, R. Kelly actually didn't like me because of that whole Aaliyah duet and everything that went on,
Oh,
at that time. Because Barry, her uncle, used me against R. Kelly. Like, I don't need you no more. I'm gonna keep your publishing, but I got a whole new guy that I'm gonna produce, a young guy, and he's he's just as good as you type vibe. So R. Kelly, he never liked me because of that. I met him on 2 different occasions, and you know what I'm saying, it was weird. Like the whole energy,
really? You know
everything.
what? It would seem like he wouldn't have like that much of an issue because at that point, when y'all was doing 1 in a Million, he was out of the picture. So it's like,
I mean, but you got to remember, he was forced out of the picture.
well,
You know what I'm
that's his
saying?
fault.
Yeah, which was his fault. Yes, yes, yes.
Allegedly.
But he was kind of ripped out of that picture. And at the time, I mean, you know, you got allegedly, Aaliyah pregnant stories, Aaliyah's parents and him and all kind of stuff. And I say allegedly because
We
I'm
don't know.
not.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't know. I'm not gonna speak on it. She's
No.
dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And before I tear up the person who gave me my opportunity, to actually get out in the world with my vocals and everything like that, I'd rather just not speak on it. But do your research. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'll say. Everyone, if you interested in that, do your research. I mean, they got court documents, they got everything now, so you can find out everything you want to know if you do your research. That's what I'm gonna say about that.
True that. True
Um,
that.
other than
Oh,
that, I mean, I still remember my 702 days. Running with them and Chad Elliott and man, I could go on. Like, it's a lot. So I'll let you steer it from here. You know what I'm saying?
you done told me a heck of a lot of stories that I'm gonna keep to myself. I'm gonna go to the grave with them, but
Hey, you can tell them I can't. You know what I'm saying? Hey, go get the tea. Yeah, tell them the tea whenever you ready.
oh no, hell no, you ain't gonna get me canceled before I even get a chance to even put my foot in the door.
But I
But
will say this: I am working on uh, a book about my life.
that's good.
Um, I'm actually in talks with some people now about making it a series. So
Oh,
it's gonna do, instead of doing a tell all, I'm doing a show, and people will get to see and hear everything that I witnessed and saw and was a part of, because
mm,
I'm telling my dirt too. So
you ain't scared?
I'm not. I mean, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Why? Yeah, I'm protected by my Father in heaven. So, whatever happens to me here, I'm not afraid of no man, only God.
Ooh,
You know,
ooh.
at the end of the day, and it's a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can go down the line. I mean, I witnessed a lot from the age of 12. Up until about 23. Saw a lot of things, heard a lot of things, was a part of a lot of things. The industry, if you're not mentally stable, it'll eat you alive. It'll definitely send you through, what I'm saying, a warp, because it's a lot of things that go on in the industry
Yeah,
that, people that don't know, they it's like they're fiending to be a part of it, not understanding what they're getting themselves into. Um,
I will tell you from firsthand experience. I kind of talked to you about it not too long ago.
yeah,
That I've witnessed some stuff that little girl that's talented trying to break in the industry. You see a lot of stuff and you're exposed to a lot of stuff. And for the most part, I kind of had to step back because I felt like, was all this extra stuff worth it? You know what I'm saying? Was all the craziness worth it? And
that's
I
the
was like,
truth about it. That's the truth.
eh,
Like,
yeah,
I ain't gonna say much live because I want people to see the series.
yeah,
But I will say that I was approached um to be among some of the elites that we all still know today,
Mm-hmm.
and invited to a few of these, little parties and different things like that, and saw some things that actually, made me step back. So if people are wondering, well, why isn't he, he worked with all these people and he did, why we just hearing about him? Well, you're just hearing about me because I just decided to follow my dream again and put it this way, instead of chasing the industry, now the industry is chasing me.
Yeah.
Um, I don't want to be a part of their game because their game comes with, contracts where they own you and, they want to, do stuff to your family and, sexual things to you. And it gets a little deeper. It's a big rabbit hole, and, after Leah died, I stepped away, I kind of disappeared with her music because it was like, even with me, it was like, dude, is this what I really want? Is this my dream that I had?
Yeah.
True, the money is amazing, but the things that they want you to do outside of what you want to do, it gets a little crazy. And I didn't want to be a part of that. I didn't want to drink, you know, I didn't want to drink urine out of wine glasses. I didn't want to,
Oh
you know
God.
what I'm saying? I didn't want to eat
Ooh,
feces off
child.
of a plate. I didn't want to get dressed up for these award shows to do that, and be a part of that,
Mm-mm.
So I stepped away, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad that a lot of people, they know they have to do that and they still do it. And then when things start happening, in their career and things start getting leaked and all kind of stuff like that, you got all of this, oh, it's the Illuminati. No, it's not. It's you wanted to play a role in something that was bigger than you. And now that you see that it's bigger than you and it's starting to consume you, you want to run and you want to try to get help and you want to try to make everybody aware. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of cats that went down that rabbit hole for that dollar. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
And
gonna tell you something else too.
and,
That
and you hear about it all the time. You hear about it, they be in the hospital and their families and everybody worried about them and they trying to tell the public to pray and all of that. See, when they get to that right there, it's not worth it. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Was it really worth it when you in that hospital and you hoping that these doctors save your life, you know what I'm saying? And you got some of these guys, and it's like, I don't know how far I want to go, but I'm gonna just say, man, please, when y'all see this show, you know what I'm saying? Just know you're gonna see my name. I'm gonna be tagged in the show and all of that.
Is
You
it gonna
know,
be published on TV or like a streaming service or?
as of right now, they talking to 3 different networks. I don't know which one is gonna pick it up, but they're all interested because they've all made a bid. Uh,
Oh.
so it's just a matter of now who's gonna outbid the people and who's gonna give the better contract. Because right now we're trying to make sure we can keep like the legal licensing and things like that. I want to keep some ownership.
Of
So
course.
whichever brand comes with, whichever network comes with the right contract that gives me a certain percentage of my life, then that's who we're gonna go with. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep you informed now, so that way you can keep letting people know, hey, my guy, my best friend, you know what I'm saying, Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Around the time I met you, you were like a rose, fresh air to me. You know what I'm saying?
Aw, thank you. Thank you.
Somebody that was a real genuine friend. So, you know what I'm saying? Just know, like, there'll be a character in my little series that's gonna come up that'll
Oh,
be
cut
your
the
role.
check though. Hold on. You gonna cut the
You know what I'm
see, you
saying?
done said it on live. You about to cut this check too.
Hey, look, well, all names and everything like that will be changed to protect the people.
Protect the innocent. Now
But
I appreciate it. I
but
appreciate
nah,
that.
me personally, I'll look out for you. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you some kind of dedication or something in there, and you know what I'm saying, say some good stuff about you. But it's gonna be real because it's gonna be another. Well, it's gonna be 3 stages of the series. There's gonna be the young kid stage. There's gonna be the teenager ripping and running stage, and then there's gonna be my adult stage. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna people are gonna get to grow with the character that's playing me,
Okay.
and it's gonna be deep. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good because, like I say, it's gonna be some key moments that's happening in the background. Of course, you know what I'm saying, that y'all will hear like news flashes, radio stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? You'll
Just
be
to
like,
kind of let it know where
it,
it's at in the times. I
in
get
the time, yes, they're going to be time stamps of different things that people going to be like, oh, so he was there when that
look.
came out, and oh, you see what I'm
Just don't be
saying?
like TLC and have an iPad. No, it was Tupac. It was an iPad in the an iPhone in the crowd on the Tupac movie.
What? See, on my movie, I'm gonna be honest with you. On this movie, it's gonna have elements of today, but it's gonna be telling an old story.
Oh, okay.
Cause
So
see,
like
I
you
didn't want
sit
it. I didn't.
down
Yeah,
doing
it's no
memory lane
way.
stuff.
Yeah, it's no way I'm gonna catch or be able to recreate that kind of time frame unless it'll cost a lot. You know what I'm saying? For the people that pick it up, it would have been too
I was
money
about to say you
consuming.
can't do no Jackson 5 type deal.
Yeah, like if I do something like that, it'll be the budget would be ridiculous because we'll have to go back and capture the
Too
two-way
much.
pager. We'd have to capture the Nextel, the big phones, and we'll have to capture the clothing and everything exactly the same. So
Too
I
much
did,
to do.
yeah, I didn't want to take. I want to keep the storyline, but it's gonna look like it's things that's happening like of today's time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So there'll be an iPhone, there'll be tons of them, there'll be Bluetooth, everything going on in this new one, but it'll just be my life story um in today's time. You know what I'm
And then
saying?
that'll be a good way of protecting the innocent too. Because if it's too close to, what happened in '96 and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah,
people gonna be in their feelings and stuff. So
exactly.
yeah, you got to switch it up a little bit so people they can assume that it's them, but it's like,
They won't know. Cause
yeah.
like, believe it or not, I mean, it's gonna be some people. I'm telling dirt on some of the people that was right around me. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, child.
You
See,
know what I'm saying? So of course, I gotta cover it up so cats can't be like, dang, bro, you did me like that, you know, or whatnot. But yeah, man, and it's already done. So if they come get me now, hey, my family gonna run with it anyway. So you know what
child.
I'm
Ain't
saying?
nobody gonna come get you. You all right.
You know, yeah. Again, you know what I'm saying? Not worried about that, but I'm just telling y'all this story will see the light of day regardless. So
That's good though.
you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Because I did it so that my family and certain loved ones can still, be able to get paid off of my trauma, my, beauty, my joy, my dream, everything that, I went and chased when there were so many other options that I could have done at the time. You know what I'm saying? So for the sacrifices that, they made for me to be able to live that life and do that, what I love to do, I had to make a way for them, to benefit off that.
we're gonna have to do a part 2 of this because look, we just about running out of time. I definitely
Well,
appreciate you popping on though.
I'll be back now. You know what I'm
Of course,
saying?
I'm honestly I want to wait until we get this series popping because I know the audience is kind of like, I need to see this. I need to see this. I'm definitely excited since I know that I'm about to be, have somebody play me. You better get somebody cute too. that's gonna play me. Don't have me out here looking crazy.
And I will say, I say this, you know what I'm saying? That's why I want ownership in what I'm doing, so I can play an important role in that, because I don't want them to just slap certain characters there, just because. Like, I kind of want to get people that resemble certain people, like the key people anyway. I want to
Yeah.
resemble the real people. You know what I'm saying? Especially like the group that y'all are gonna see playing the role of me and my group. I
Oh,
want
okay.
I want the guys to kind of look like the real guys, and if I can find people that kind of look like some of the extras, and people that played a part in our lives, then I definitely will. You know,
Are you gonna allow some of these key players that the actual characters to be shadows and stuff in the making of this?
Definitely. Like, I'm still cool with all of the members of my group. So, you know what I'm saying? When we do that, I'm paying them out of this too, because I'm taking their character, their life, and I'm just telling it from my standpoint. Now out of this, if I'm gonna drop a little jewel, I'm gonna drop something sweet right quick. Pay attention, pay attention. So um I'm gonna try to see how can I say this without giving too much. I hope, I hope, I hope that the creator that made a bid, you know what I'm saying, is willing to do, some spin-offs from it. That way they can tell the other members' side of the story. Um, if they do, you know what I'm saying, then all of this won't be in vain. And not only that, but it'll remind you of the Power Collection, or the Ghost Collection, or that it'll be that type of thing if it happens. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
okay.
so let's just say I'm pulling to be on Stars, but we'll see who
We'll
comes,
see.
who
That'll
gets
be
it
awesome,
right.
though.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome. That'll be awesome. I'm rooting for you. If ain't nobody else rooting for you, I'm rooting for you, dog. I'm happy for you. You get to finally tell your story and things that you've been through. And again, like I said, we got 3 minutes left. So you got any shout outs you want to give before we pop out of here?
I want to give a shout out to you, you know what I'm saying, for always being true to what you love, you know what I'm saying, for always bringing the people the tea, you know what I'm saying, but doing it from an authentic, true, just loving the art, type of way. So, shout out to you, you know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you. Thank
Definitely.
you. Well, anyways, you guys, thank you for tuning in to Club Rich. Thank you, Tavarius, for tuning in halfway through the episode, which was actually dope because we did hot topics. I was going to do hot topics with you, but you know what? I'd rather for you to, tell a little bit about yourself so everybody can be on the lookout. And we definitely going to have to get you to the city of Flint because it's a lot of talent here. Oh, and little do people know, you actually scout talent. So we got to
Yes,
get
sir.
you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
We
sir.
gotta get you to Flint soon. So we're gonna talk about that off of camera. But anyways, thank you T for popping in and thank y'all for tuning in. Peace out, y'all.